September 29th here in Missouri, and it is 71 degrees, which is crazy because the last 2 weeks we had sub-zero temperature. So of course this weather makes me want to garden, but I can't. So what can I do instead? Well, I can plan my garden for the spring. So join me as I count down the top 10 things that I want to implement in my garden for 2023. Things I've learned from the past and things that I want to implement in the future. Here we go, starting with number 10. Number 10, coming out in my garden every day. Not only is it going to help me catch any problems earlier, it's going to allow me to enjoy my hard work and effort that I've put into it. Whether it's for 5 minutes or 2 hours, whether it's picking weeds or picking the fruit that comes out of my plants, gardening every day is going to help. Number 9, companion gardening. I love this method. It worked last year. Not only does it help my plants flourish with the buddies that they like to grow with, but it can also be used for pest control measures, and it'll help utilize my full potential of my boxes. This year, I'm also going to add flowers in with my vegetables and herbs to make my garden pop. Plus, it'll help the pollinators. Number 8, don't stretch myself too far. I got a magazine with all of these amazing plants, but I know deep down in my heart, I cannot grow all of them, so I need to whittle down my list and only grow what I can. There's always next year. Number 7, composting. It is an amazing thing that you can do for your household, for your family, and for the environment. So yes, I am absolutely going to continue to compost. I hope I only get better from here. I have plenty to go around for this season, and it's just going to keep growing. In fact, I've already utilized some of it for some of my garden this year. I have a secret little project going back here with those pumpkins from Halloween. They have been topped with compost, so maybe we'll get some pumpkins without even trying. Number 6, choose the right crops. Not only do I need to choose the crops that my family are going to utilize and not go to waste, but I also need to choose ones that are right for my climate, my soil, and my general light. Last year, I attempted the 3 sisters. The corn did not work because of the lack of water. The beans never amounted to anything, and my pumpkins got attacked by pests. So this year, I'm going to make sure I have planned ahead and only plant what I should. Number 5, a fertilizing schedule. So as a mom of 3, I work full-time, I have a husband and a house and everything else that I have. I sometimes forget to fertilize, especially on a schedule. So I'm going to utilize the tools I have in my house, in the calendar, on my phone, and I'm going to set a schedule to fertilize. Not only will it help me stay on track, but my plants will greatly benefit from it. Number 4, weed control. I know it's impossible to get every single weed out of my garden, but last year they exploded with the amount of heat and rain that we got in the month of August, and then it made it harder to come out here and get all of it at once. So if I can keep on top of it and at least once a week come out here and pull weeds, we'll be in a better place than last year. Number 3, utilizing all of my space through every season. That means rotating crops out from spring all the way through winter. Number 2, may seem simple, but regular watering is one of my goals. I have invested in soaker hoses and a timer, so whether I don't have the time or I'm out of town, my plants will get the proper watering that they need. And finally, number 1, pest control. Last year I had issues with my pumpkins. The squash vine borers and the squash bugs came and decimated them. Luckily I was able to sow a second crop and they worked out. But this year, not only am I going to prepare and plant them at the right time to avoid pests, but I am going to use other methods. So I try to use all organic and we'll see what happens. I don't want to kill the good bugs, but I'll keep you posted. Another pest we had were deer. They didn't come till the end of the season, so a fence will help with that. And the rabbits are deterred by these boxes. So yes, my number 1 issue with my garden last year with the pests, and so they're number 1 on my list this year to help remedy those situations. Well, there you have it. Those are the 10 things that I've either learned or I'm going to implement this next season. I hope you enjoyed them. I'll list them all here again for you in just a moment. The main thing is I just want to enjoy gardening. This is a wonderful hobby. It helps my mental health, it feeds my family, and it feeds my soul. I hope you guys enjoy watching. If you do, like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It's a fun little project, and I know I am so excited to plan what I'm actually going to put in my garden and share this journey with you again next year. Thanks everybody. Have a wonderful, happy new year, and I will see you soon.